Good morning, girls. So today we are going into chapter 7, which is titled as Morphology and Word Formation. So what is the main thing about this chapter is the chapter mainly concentrates on the morphemes. Okay, so morpheme is nothing but the words. So apart from words, morpheme, if you are defining already, you know that it is a minimal, meaningful unit. Okay, so in detail we will be seeing about morphemes, and apart from that word formation. Okay, so how different types of words are formed. So all those things we will be seeing in chapter 7 in detail. Clear? So in the earlier chapter itself, we have studied about morpheme. Okay, so morpheme is nothing but a word or part of word that has meaning. Okay, so which has minimal meaning. Okay, so that is what is morpheme, and it cannot be further divided. So that is what is the minimal unit, isn't it? So if it is minimal unit, you cannot further divide the morpheme. So that's why it is called as minimal meaningful unit. Okay, so that is what is a morpheme, and apart from that, it occurs in different verbal environments with a relational stable meaning. Okay, with a relative stable meaning. So that is what is morpheme. So simply you can define morpheme as minimal meaningful unit. So that is what is a morpheme, which we have already seen before in the earlier chapters. Okay. So what is quite new about this chapter is talking about segmentation. Segmentation is nothing but when we are dividing anything into different segments or units, that is called a segmentation. So when you are talking about words or morpheme itself, so morpheme could be segmented. For example, when you look into these words, boys, which is a plural form, and playing, which is continuous tense, and past is past tense. Okay, so how this word boys could be segmented: boy and then hyphen yes. Okay, so we are making a segmentation after the singular, and the plural form yes is segmented. So we have two segments here. Okay, similarly when you are talking about the ing, so you are making here a segment, play hyphen ing. Okay, so we are making one segment between play and ing. Similarly, pass and ed we are segmenting, and in the same way when you are talking about prefix also, so the prefix also could be segmented like this. Okay, and this knowingly, you have three segments here: know, ing, ly, and watches, watch, es. So this is called as segmentation. So when you are separating or dividing the morpheme into segments, that is called as segmentation. But this type of segmentation is not possible for all the morphemes. For example, when you are looking at these type of words like men, children, mice, so how will you segment men? So men is also plural. As we have seen boys, men is also plural. So boys easily we have segmented boy, yes. But men, which is also plural, it is not coming into segmentation. Similarly, children also plural, and sang is past tense as past. So how will you segment these type of words? So that is a question mark. So talking about such type of words which is quite impossible to segment as the above words, they have put up like this. Okay, so talking about good, better, best. So what is actually this is good is a positive degree, this is comparative degree, and superlative degree. Similarly, tall, taller, tallest, this is positive, comparative, and superlative. So all these things are also having many segments inside it, but we cannot show it physically as we have shown the segmentation here. Okay, so in that case, the group of words which cannot be segmented, they are putting up like this. Okay, good, colon, better, colon, best. Okay, so this is another set of words which come under positive, comparative, and superlative: tall, taller, tallest. So this is how we can put up in instead of segmenting. Okay, with the words which cannot come under segmentation should be represented in this type of colon marks. Okay, and here also if you see that it is like a mathematical formula. Okay, so what is this ax, ay, az, bx, by, bz? So you can just connect this with this. Okay, with this example. So for example, good, as I told you, this is a word good, and apart from that it is in positive degree. And similar way, Better also have the word good plus comparative degree. So best is nothing but good plus superlative degree. So tall is nothing but tall plus positive degree, and here taller, tall plus comparative degree, and here tall plus superlative degree. Okay, so here what you have is AX. So A stands for the word good. Okay, so here also A, here also A. So all the A stands for the word good. Similarly, the letter B stands for the word tall. Okay, so everywhere you have B. Okay, so everywhere you have A, which stands for good, and B stands for tall. So what is this X, Y is it? So X stands for positive degree, Y stands for comparative degree, and Z stands for superlative degree. So that's why you have here also X, Y, Z. So instead of segmentation, so this is how they represented in the way of formula. Okay, I mean by using like a mathematical formula, algebra formula, they have made it like AX, AY, AZ. Similarly, BX, BY, BZ. So this is what you have to know about segmentation. Apart from that, you should know this term called as factorial rule. So when you're talking about words like good, better, best, these words also have segments as we compare to boys. Okay, boys and men both have segments. So here boys, it is easily represented using segmentation, but men, even though it also have segments, it cannot be easily represented using segmentation. So these type of words which cannot be shown in segments, no, so they are supposed to have a factorial role. Okay, so I mean interior they have the factorial rule. So that is what put up in this term called as factorial rule. Thus a morpheme may not necessarily be a part or segment of a word, it may merely have a factorial rule. So what is this factorial rule? When you are talking about better, it has the role of the word good plus comparative degree. So best, it has the role of the word good plus superlative degree. So that superlative degree is called as factorial role, which cannot be put up in the which cannot be represented under segmentation. Okay, so here they have given one more example using this word happier. Okay, so happy plus ER. Okay, happy plus ER is a segment, and it is also represented using the transcription, phonological transcription, like see, you can look into this. Okay, her a p, sorry, her a p e, it is happy, and this one is a. So here you have two segments. Okay, and these two segments are actually called as morphs. Okay, so when we are segmenting the morpheme, each segment of a morpheme is called as morph. So in happier, you have two morphs. One is happy and a. This is the second morph. So this is how you have to tell. For example, the above example, no, like boys, boy, S, it has two morphs. Whereas here, if you are talking about knowingly, you have three morphs. Knowingly, you have three morphs. Okay, so this is what is actually morph. So when you are segmenting morpheme, it will be segmented into morphs. Maybe you will have two or three or four morphs also.